Hello everybody, this is Mr. Storm, and today I'm going to show you how to edit your clips together into a sequence. Now, I'm using Movie Maker, which is a Windows program. It is free. This is why I'm showing you how to use or how to edit using this is because it's free software. Please, if you have any other software that you can use for this, feel free to do so. If you have Adobe Premiere at home, or if you have Final Cut Pro, or something a little bit more substantial, you absolutely can use those programs. This is just going to be because this is free, and I know a lot of you don't want to spend a bunch of money on some software to edit your clips. So I'm just going to show you a very quick and easy and free way to do this. So I have Movie Maker open. I'm going to click Add Videos and Photos. And then this will ask me to find the videos on my hard drive. I have a video clip here on my desktop. I'm going to open that, and it's going to open that clip uh, in Movie Maker. Now it's going to prepare my files. Essentially, it's just going to run through each frame of this and render it properly so that I can edit this clip. Okay, give it a second, and we should be good to go. All right, now if I play this clip, we will hear the audio and we'll actually be able to see what's going on, but I'm not going to do that yet because there's a couple things I want to do first. First of all, I want to go to the video tools, and I want to take the video volume and I want to drop it all the way to the bottom because I don't actually want to hear what I'm saying in this video, because the audio is me directing my actors here, telling them what to do, and I actually don't want to hear what I'm saying. So I drop the audio there. And now if we play the clip, it's only about 27 seconds, but you can see what I'm doing here. So she's typing. She's going to be typing on her computer, and then he walks in and he points at something on her screen. She's surprised by it, and then she slaps him, right? And then I'm also going to zoom in here because I want to get a close up of that slap. So get a close up. Nice. Okay, so I want to cut that clip together so that it looks nice. First thing I want to do is I'm going to trim a little bit off of the front here because we just kind of don't really need this little extra stuff. So I can do a couple things. One thing I can do is I can split this video into two, and then I can just delete that right there, which is fine. It just starts me where I wanted to start. The next thing I want to do is you see where she looks up at me? I don't want her to look up at the camera, right? I asked her to look up, and she thought I meant look up at me, but I really meant look up at him. So I'm going to go from from like right about there, where she's looking up. I'm going to, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to trim. I'm going to split right there. And then when she starts looking over at him, I'm going to split it there as well. And then I have this little thing in the middle where she's looking at me. I'm just going to delete that. So now we should have a pretty relatively seamless cut from looking up to looking at him. It's a little jagged, but if you're not, oh, what was that? If you're not really closely paying attention, you shouldn't even notice, right? Okay, so the next thing, he's going to come in, he's going to point, she goes to slap him. Now I want to cut right as she's about to slap him, right about there. I'm going to split my frames here, and then I want to go to my close-up because I want to get a nice close-up of him getting slapped. I want to cut to the close-up. So I will trim it here, and then I'll cut this out of the middle. So that way we should have a pretty good cut from boom, right to the slap. And then I will cut the rest of this off here at the end. So now let's watch my full sequence from start to finish. Okay, So that's a pretty, pretty small project for us to do. It wasn't really that big of a deal, but you can see just by cutting out some of the extra stuff that I didn't need, I made it a lot smoother. Now you can load in as many clips as you want and you can cut them together into one full sequence. Now the only other thing I would have to do is add some audio to this project and render it. So let's go back to home and let's see. I don't really have any audio that I want to bring in. If I had an audio file, I could just drag it right in here or bring it in just like I would with, well, let's do, you know what? Let's try to find some free music. Let's do free music archive and see what that does. Oh, it's pulling up a website and hopefully it opens up. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Sure, it doesn't really match my clip, but I'm just going to go ahead and download it anyway. So this is my audio that I'm going to bring in. It's going into my downloads folder. I'll close that out. Now I can click here and add some music. If I go to my downloads, I should be able to see that audio clip I just brought in. I'm going to do that, and then it's going to, you probably can't hear that on yours, but I just know that I now actually have audio. And I can make some edits to it. Like maybe I want to set the volume a little lower or have it start a little later, or even if I want to split the clip a little bit, I can split it just like I do with my video. All right. And let's see, that should be about it. There are some effects that you can use to color in everything. You can also set some transitions from clip to clip. Like if I want to do a, here, let's see, let's go over about here. Let's say I wanted to do a transition like that, you could do that. Those are kind of corny and you're probably not going to use those. Usually you're going to use hard cuts, right? Not a lot of soft wipes or anything. So, but those are there if you want to use them. But once I'm done with my entire clip, I can actually go over here and click Save Movie. And I can save it for a computer, high definition display, whatever. 1080p is fine enough. I'm going to click that and it's going to ask me where I want to put my movie. It's going to save it as an MP4, right? And I can click save and then it will render my full clip. Hopefully this doesn't open my computer and shut down my recording, but yeah, there we go. All right, it's going pretty fast. When you have a longer project in here, there we go. All right. So sorry if it got a little bit jumpy or if it's still a little bit jumpy. My recording, the encoding kind of cut off. All right, we should be back now. All right, so yeah, rendering that video took up a lot of processing power and my recording stream got a little choppy there for a second, but it's done now and I can actually go to that project right here, mymovie.mp4, and I can play it just like any other video file on my computer. And again, it's getting choppy. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut this recording here. You guys have a pretty good idea. Again, Windows Movie Maker, it's a pretty great program for being free, and it's pretty awesome for doing smaller projects like this. And you absolutely can use this to finish your 1-minute film. If you have any questions, please let me know. But these same concepts, trimming, or splitting your shots right where you want to cut between, those things are pretty much universal in any piece of software you're going to use. And we're going to get more advanced with this stuff next term. Just for right now, I wanted you to be able to finish your 1-minute movie. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for paying attention, and I will see you next time.